Hello world, Shelly here, and Happy New Year! Today we are going to try out for the first time some products from Pop Beauty. They popped up, pun intended, in my local CVS, and I looked into them a little bit. They're a London-based brand. Their claim to fame is sort of like coming at you with uncomplicated, no mess, no fuss kinds of skincare and makeup products, taking all the questions out of your beauty routine, no more guesswork. They are into colors, bold looks, so it really seems to jive with my overall sort of approach to life. So I decided to grab a few things. I've got the eyeshadow palette, I've got a lip gloss, I've got a liquid eyeshadow, I've got a primer, a setting spray. So yeah, we're gonna try some of this stuff out as we start the new year. I just want to say thank you guys so much for just everything. Thank you for so many of you sent me cards and gifts, and thank you, Melina. No, I'm saying your name wrong. Melina? My little owl friend now. Thank you for... It's been a rough week in my world. If you know me over on Instagram, you saw that my oldest cat passed away this past week, and the week before, Christmas week, I took off of filming, and part of that was because my cat was kind of in like a hospice type of scenario. I'm gonna need to stop talking about this now because I'm still not able to talk about it. But thank you for your patience and for all of your kind words and your well wishes and your sympathies, and I just thank you. I very, very much appreciate all of you. Happier times are ahead. 2021. Let's make this an epic freaking year. If you would like to see how I got this makeup look with some of these Pop Beauty products, keep on watching. Let's do this and try some new stuff. I've already got my foundation on. I'm actually wearing the Snail Repair Intensive BB Cream by Mizon. Let's try some Pop Beauty. I don't have a full face because my CVS didn't have a full face available, so I'm going to use some of the new things that I've been enjoying from Flower Beauty. First up, Gel Crush. Let's finish complexion before we do eyes. This is a lip slash cheek gel bar thing. Loving it. And I just apply it with my fingers. I have not set this foundation with powder, so I'm going in. As you saw in the Flower Beauty video, I was able to blend this over powder with no problem, but you know, it's a gel, so I prefer putting it on under powder. I'm going a little heavier than I did in that video because I freaking love this color. What do you guys think? Is it just me? Am I being weird? I think it's beautiful. Don't mind my brows. They're just having their own kind of a moment. I feel like I will never have the right brow colors. Anything that is the black brown is always too dark on me, but all of the browns otherwise are always too warm toned, which is the problem I'm having today. Too warm. I love this blush so much. So much. You guys know I don't go crazy with the blush, so it is a pretty light, buildable but light in terms of the pigmentation. But maybe it'd be more if I just swiped it right on my face, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want more coverage. I like this pigmentation. I think it's beautiful. All right. Should I wear bronzer? I feel like I have to. I look kind of dead when I don't. So let's grab the old standby. It's not really old, but you know. You knew I was grabbing the Charlotte Tilbury. That's just what I do. Can't find my brush, guys. So the cat's knocked over my brushes. My vanity is silly. This room is a disaster. There's construction going on. They're building a hallway inside my room, and so the cat's knocked over. Who am I kidding? Ziva knocked over my brushes, and so now they're all in the wrong containers because I just put them all back and just to get them off the floor, and they're not in the right places, and so I can't find what I need when I want it. But it's okay. This too shall pass. I just need a little bit of color, you know? Just a little bit. And this shade Fair is so light. It's almost too light. But it works really well in the winter when I just want a little bit of color. Do I have a highlight from Pop? I don't think I do. I guess that means I have to grab into my bin. What should I use? I was wanting to try this the other day when I was filming the Flower Beauty video. This eyeshadow quad, Petal Play, the one called, because I think Petal Play is just the name of the, In Bloom this is. Yeah, Petal Play is like the name of the quads. I was thinking that this would make a really good highlight. And I think I'm going to go with this champagne-ish bottom corner here. I just want to try it. Yeah, it might be a little too dark for me, but it's so pretty. It totally works, you guys. I'm going to blend this out with my brush. I really should have gone in with a brush to begin with because it's really blingy applied with fingertips. But it's really pretty. All right. Definitely not for the faint of highlight heart, but you know me. I love my highlight. I am wearing the Afterglow Primer by Pop Beauty underneath this BB cream, and it's a little bit champagne toned. I think if you have more fair skin than I do, it's probably too dark, but it did cover up fine. Like, I don't think the foundation was changed in any way in terms of the lightness or darkness of it, but I think if you are lighter than me, it would probably be too dark. Very pretty, does a really nice job of smoothing over texture, which I very much enjoyed, but the shade might be too deep for some of you. Let's try this eyeshadow. So I have two things for eyeshadow. I've got this palette here, which it is the Light Show palette in Pretty Punk. And you put the name Punk in something, and of course I have to buy it. And then I've got this glitter shadow, the Flash Shadow. This is the shade Naked Glitz, and I figured warm toned is okay because, you know, it's going to be okay that this was a little bit champagne-y. It's kind of why I picked the champagne highlight, and because I know I've got this here. And so let's take a look at this shadow palette. Packaging is just your usual plastic packaging, but quite nice. I like the size of it. We've got some shimmers. This looks like got some gold reflect in it. We have a pink shimmer over here that looks quite a bit like a glitter. I think this is going to be more of a glitter topper kind of a shade. And we've got some satins and some mattes. So let's grab a brush. I have not thought about what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to start with this middle brown and my Wayne Goss 03. I'm going to have to go in pretty lightly with this because it's a pretty deep shade, but there's not another matte that would work for crease transition, I don't think. So I'm just going to try and go in lightly with this one. I did prime my lids with the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. Yeah, with a light hand you can get this to blend out. Just use a very fluffy brush so that you don't get too much concentrated shadow pigment in one spot. And use a light hand in the pan. Polly wants out. Next I'm going to go in with this bottom corner shade and an alter ego brush. This is number 6. And take this in the outer half. We'll see how far we go. 1/3 to a half. Oh, it's kind of coppery. I'm gonna go in with the pink shade here, same brush. I just wiped it off, and let's take this, let's do kind of a halo eye. I'm gonna take this on my inner third or so. For the center of the lid, I'm going to first go in with this marble shade, and then I'm going to do a little bit of that glitter. And I think, let's put the marble shade down with the same brush. Let's see what we end up with. I don't know how bright it's going to be. Oh, it just comes across as sort of a pink, frosty pink. Before I go in with that glitter, I'm going to go into the darkest shade here and a Wangos number 20 and just deepen up the outer corner, outer 7 if you will. If you guys watch Sugar Puff and Fluff, I love Nisha. She is the first person I ever heard coin the phrase outer 7 instead of outer V, and I'm telling you, it revolutionized how I think of the outer corner of my eye. I need that lift that a 7 gives as opposed to a V, and thinking of it that way is just so helpful. So thank you, Nisha. I hope you are having a wonderful new year. She has no idea who I am. So, but she has helped me tremendously. I love her eyeshadow tutorials. I'm going to take my other number 20. Yes, I have 2 of them. Number 20 and number 3. The Wangos brushes I cannot live without. I'm going to try that little pink shade right here. It looks kind of satin, but I just want to lighten up the transition just a little bit. So I'm going to see if I can pull it off. It might be too shimmery, but we'll see. When you're using a shimmer to try to do a crease or a transition where you quote unquote shouldn't, because like for me, I've got hooded lids, and anything shimmery is going to bring that area forward or to the forefront of your field of view, and normally you want hooded lids to kind of recede to the background and push back, so you don't want to call them forward or draw attention to them. So if you use a super light hand with a shimmer, sometimes you can get away with just putting down enough pigment to get the color without getting the actual sheen of the shimmer. This one actually doesn't seem to have too much shimmer going on, which is good for what I want. Now I'm going to go in with that liquid shadow, the Flash Shadow. I'm going to kind of use this as almost like a glitter primer. It is glitter itself. Ooh, it's very pretty too. But I'm going to try to go in quickly with that green. While it's still damp. Yeah, this is definitely a glitter topper. Meaning I feel like you'd have fallout if you don't have either a glitter primer or something like that underneath it. Like this. Something wet to stick it down. That's beautiful. Holy cow. It's a really unique mix of glitter shades. There's some gold, there's some light yellow, there's some green. It's like perfect for Christmas leading into the new year. How about that, guys? I'm going to take this lightest shade and the Alter Ego number 7 brush, and this might be a little too dark for this purpose, but I'm going to do just a little bit of brow bone highlight. And I also want to use this for inner corner. Oh, this shade's working. This shade's fine. Barely light enough to pull off, I think. And for lower lash line, I'm going to take that darkest shade once again. This is the Wayne Goss 05. And just give a little bit on the outer part of my lower lash line. Just a little definition. Do my 24/7 liner and my Warrior Princess Flower Beauty mascara. I will be right back. Last up from Pop Beauty, I've got the Plump Pout. This is in the shade Bare Nectar. And this shade was just screaming my name. And I don't know how well it goes with this eye look, but I'm going to wear it anyway because this is the kind of shade I like. We have a little mini paddle foot as our applicator. Oh, it's a little bit pepperminty. That must be the plumping part. You know, it smells really minty, but I'm not feeling a lot of tingle or that burning sensation you get from like the super plumping glosses. I really don't feel much at all, which is nice because I don't want it to burn. Let's see here. Feels very smooth, not at all sticky. Looks shiny. I don't know if my lips look any more plump. It's not super opaque. You don't get a ton of color payoff. You know, I still feel like I see a lot of my natural lip color coming through. I don't really mind. It just is what it is. All right, let's see where we're at, you guys. Final look. Final look. Here we are. What do you think? All right, let's run down what we got going on here. The Afterglow Primer, I know you didn't get to see me apply it. Oh, I should just put some on my hand and I'll show you. I just want you guys to know the color going into it. Super smoothing. Feels like it did a really good job at gripping the foundation I applied over it, but there's a color to it. So it's almost a champagne-y peach. Now that's pretty thick. You wouldn't leave it that thick on your face, but let me blend it all the way out. So just so you know, it's got a shade to it, but it does some nice glow. I have glitter all over my hands. That's really never a problem, honestly. I kind of enjoy it. I think my favorite thing is the liquid shadow. It's beautiful. Stayed in place, dried quickly. It's not transferring all over the place. You know, I was able to continue my makeup look without transfer issues. I think this is probably my favorite. Let's talk about the eyeshadows. I think the mattes are fantastic. I wish that the shimmer shades had a little bit more, I want them to be a little more buttery with a little more oomph to them, because I feel like, you know, that outer corner shade I did, I feel like blending the mattes on top, just, the shimmers just went away. Like it just kind of evaporated them. And, you know, that's a bummer. So I feel like the shimmers need a little more oomph behind them. The glitters are beautiful, but I think both of these, I think the pink is going to be the same way. They're going to need, you're going to want to have either a glitter primer underneath or something like I did where I used a liquid shadow and put the glitter on top of the liquid shadow. I'm getting no glitter fallout on my face, but I think I would have if I didn't put down some. Ooh, I have one more thing to try. I forgot the setting spray. Pop Beauty Makeup Magnet Mist, Setting Mist. I am pretty sure that I checked the ingredients when I bought this. Yep, no alcohol. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered. Let's try it out. I like the sprayer. It's a little heavy, but it's finely spread. So if you keep it at a decent distance, I had already sprayed it because I used it in my soap for my brows. That's why I was primed and ready. But can't tell much from a first impression other than the sprayer, but I like the sprayer. It had, so I can barely read the ingredients from this distance without my magnifiers. Glycerin is the top ingredient after water. So it's going to very likely be a nicely hydrating type of a setting spray, which is why I went for it. And I like the sprayer, so that's good. Yeah, shadows, it's going to be hit or miss. I'm going to say, I think this palette was around $13. I'm going to say I'd recommend it more highly if you can get it on sale. Like I said, if you like the color scheme, the mattes and the glitters are great. The shimmers are just meh, meh, meh. Gloss feels lovely. I like it. If you're looking for something that's going to like do that bee sting kind of feeling, this is not it. But if you don't want the bee sting kind of feeling, it's pretty. It feels comfortable, it's not sticky, and I like it. There you have it. Some Pop Beauty first impressions. If you enjoy these sort of try-on kinds of videos, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments, are there brands that you would like me to check out that I haven't been using on my channel? What do you want to see? Let me know down below, and as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Happy New Year, and take care of each other. Bye-bye.